My name is Jasper Ramirez, and I'm graduating from Taylorsville High School. I've written several articles for the Warrior Ledger, which is my school's newspaper. I've written articles on gender identity, to racist costumes, to police brutality. I also volunteer at the Pride Center, and I am part of the Youth Council. We help organize events such as Queer Prom and the Youth Activity Zone at the Pride Festival. We are part of the Pride Parade. So as I grew and discovered myself, I began to realize that there are many barriers for myself and for people like me, and I wanted to help, break and challenge those barriers. I'd also like to educate people on transgender and gender non-conforming persons so that they're better educated, and I'd also like to help reform laws so that there are better protections for minorities. I want to be the one to help wake up the world. Sometimes it's stressful, but in the end it's worth it, and it leaves me feeling joyful and filled with really positive emotions. Keep going, keep fighting. There's always going to be people out there who need your help, and it's important. People need to be able to open their eyes and think, hey, these people are oppressed, are real people with valid voices, and they need our help. So I'd like to get my Master of Social Work, and I'd like to become a therapist. And once I become a therapist, I'd like to focus on a variety of clients, especially at-risk minorities such as LGBT persons and especially transgender youth. Civil liberties are essential because without them, what would the world be? I mean, it could be even more chaotic than it is right now.
My name is Marcin Martinez, and I'm graduating from West High School. To me, being a civil rights liberty activist is really like taking the negative and turning it into positive. So taking something that you see that's very negative within our society and being able to work on that work with it and improve it, and so make our society better in the long run, really. So personally, I've done a lot of civil rights activism, mainly within the arena of school and criminal justice reform. Ever since sophomore year, I've been a volunteer at Salt Lake Peer Court. And at Peer Court, what we do is we bring in kids that are referred to us from Salt Lake City School District's schools for things ranging really from truancy to bullying to tobacco possession. We set up a contract, and within this contract, what we'll do is we'll have things with community service, helping on panel duty, meaning helping as be a Peer Court panelist as all the volunteers are, but also really engaging in the community with different activities and clubs and different things of that sort. And I think this is how activism is generally seen. It's seen as this kind of adult thing, and like lobbying is just like this formal thing. But really it's something citizens should be engaging in from the second they really understand any of it and it becomes passionate for them. And being able to see people my age being interested in it was really cool. I feel by the time we hit high school, we become passionate about certain things, and we find certain things that really bug us or annoy us about the way our school is run or about the way our local community or state is run in general. And then just if you have to recognize that there are changes going on in so many different things, and being able to find the group is that's what I would really urge the people, different kids to do, is find that group, find the people, and get your voice heard. I feel college is when a lot of people do realize, become much more active within the political arena, and being able to be part of different green groups and different activist organizations, criminal justice reform, that's definitely a huge thing. And I mean, I'm even considering right now, I might be going to school where a huge part of everything I would be doing based on the scholarship would be community service and activism. And so that would, I would definitely focus a lot on school to prison pipeline kind of things. And yeah, so it's definitely gonna be a huge thing, especially in the next coming years. I'm very excited.
My name is Silas Work, and I will be graduating from Da Vinci Academy of Science and the Arts in Ogden, Utah. 2 years ago, I began attending the Outreach Resource Center in Ogden, and I started becoming more and more involved with that. So What that meant is that I was the regional coordinator of GSAs in Utah. So I was like making sure that all the GSAs had what they needed with the resources provided by outreach. I had an idea later that year to start a dance because I went to queer prom in 2013 and it was just so much fun that I wanted to have another one, and I wanted to have it in here in Ogden. We had like a $500 budget and it was minimal, and we had like 5 people on the team, but we actually pulled it together, and we were only anticipating 150 people to come, but we had well over 300. I was kind of a recluse in my early years because I was scared to admit who I was. After I came to Da Vinci, I realized that I didn't want anyone else to feel like I did, like having to keep who they were inside. I finally decided that I was going to go out into the community and make change to make sure that nobody else felt like that. What I think of when I think of a civil liberties activist is someone who not only goes out and defends others, but cares and really gets into the emotions behind it and protects and just rallies around people's individual rights. I know that I want to continue my activism, making sure people can express themselves and feel comfortable with who they are, not only in the campus itself, but in the outer community, maybe in the high school or something like that, so younger students can have those opportunities as well.